Okay, I'm Tsigelo from Vantage V Magazine.
Yeah.
Before we get to Africa Day, how has the whole change from Viacom to Paramount Africa been to the company since it happened?
I mean, of course, I think everyone knows that Paramount Paramount is a global brand. It's a well-recognized brand, and we've obviously Viacom CBS, Viacom and CBS merged, and through that merger, they then decided to take the most recognizable brand, and we've now rebranded to Paramount. As the senior vice president for Paramount Africa, we are now in the transition where where we've rebranded from Viacom CBS to Paramount Africa. But our brands remain the same. Our brands remain the same. We still look after channels like MTV Base, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central. These are still brands that we will continue to drive and build across the market. The whole transition is really part of our ambitions to obviously take the future-proof the business from a very linear channels business into a streaming business. And very soon we will be launching a few streaming opportunities, which I'm sure you've read internationally. We've already in the US launched Paramount Plus, and we've also launched Pluto TV, which is a free-to-air streaming service. So all these products will be launched in the next 12 months in the country and across the continent.
So the whole partnership with the department for this actual week, what inspired it actually?
I think this has been part of an ongoing journey for us as Paramount Africa, MTV Base, BET. We are really inspired by culture. We're inspired by heritage. We're inspired by music and the power of music, the power of storytelling. And that's something we've been consistently working on over the last 17 years being on the continent. And I think one of the most important pieces is to really engage partners that are thinking alike. We run a business here in South Africa over the last couple of years, and in Nigeria, and through initiatives like the Mamas, as everyone would know, MTV Base has managed to bring Africa together through heritage content, particularly young people. We have to work harder to bring young people into a space where they think more Pan-African. The theme is United Colors of Africa, because I think it is about time that we celebrate our diversity, celebrate our rich heritage, and really inspire young people to lean in on the fact that through culture, music, and heritage we are actually stronger. And also, it is Africa's time, guys. This is now Africa's time. We should not wait for someone else to tell our stories. We should not wait for Hollywood to tell our stories. It is our time. We should not wait for Europe to tell our stories. Look at how Afrobeats has taken over the world. Look at how Black Coffee got a Grammy. Black Coffee got a BET award. Look at how Shasha, who's performing this weekend, got a BET award. A couple of years ago. So we've come together, together with the Department of Arts, Sports and Culture and Gauteng Premier. We've come together with the Malaria Foundation, because also there's a huge need to educate young Africans and all Africans about issues around health, being malaria, COVID, HIV and AIDS is still an issue. Post a pandemic, you still have social challenges that we have to face. We can't face them individually. We have to face them together. And I think through these partners and this partnership with all the partners that are involved, we are going to enable a vision and enable ourselves to inspire more people, to create more awareness, and to break down borders. Africa is a beautiful place, but Africa also has challenges. You look at a lot of the African countries are faced with gender challenges. Gender equality is still an issue. You know, we need to empower women. You need to elevate women. We need, I know from a Paramount Africa perspective, if you look at the projects we've done, whether it's Khanyi Mbao's reality show, Busiswa, Pearl Tusi, Nomzamo, we've partnered with young black women and trying to elevate them. We've just did Isono, which is our telenovela on BET, which has done amazingly well in France. It became the #1 show on BET France, which is now creating new markets for our talent, new markets that are hungry for African stories, and we need to lean in, guys. We need to lean in on this amazing rainbow nation that we have, and make sure that we continue to inspire Africa, and create a more Pan-African perspective for young people today. I grew up in Yeovil. I'm a Soweto boy who lived in Yeovil for a couple of years, as a young kid in high school, and being here today for me is actually quite an important milestone. We have to also engage with this diversity that I'm seeing here today. I did a walkthrough with the MEC and some of the delegates through the market. Africans unite through very few things that are powerful.
Yes.
Music, fashion, food.
Yeah.
We eat together.
We
laugh together, and I'm a great believer that for me, Africa Day is every day. I walk the journey every day, and I thrive on excellence. I thrive on making sure that we can continue to build an Africa that is winning, and we can only do it through such partnerships and initiatives.
And one more. This week in particular, what opportunities has it created for young people around the area where all the activities are happening?
It has been quite an eye opener, to be honest. What we've discovered over the week as we've been curating the program. We're working with a very young events partner in Low Crate Market, who they've done a few markets in Soweto and in and around some of the townships. We've pulled them in, and we've really pulled them in, and they are leading this initiative in terms of organizing it. And this is partly working and incubating young partners like this. It helps us incubate and actually empower them to get them ready for bigger events. So that's one piece. We have a host of panels that will be happening from tomorrow, business talks that will be happening with where young people can interact with captains of industry across various business topics. SMMEs, giving SMMEs, you will see there'll be a big showcase for SMMEs who will all showcase their fashion, their food. We here tonight. Tonight the menu is actually curated by Africans from different parts and chefs from different parts of the continent that have come together to curate today's menu. But also, what are we saying? As Africans, we have to collaborate. As Africans, we have to collaborate and lean on each other to build each other, and that's an important component that partnerships like this enable. We bring best practice from other parts of the world. We're bringing them here. We then leave skills, and this is not about Africa Day. It's not about Africa Month. It is about Africa Days every day, and we should all strive for excellence and give back to society. We also are partnering with the Global Health Fund, the Malaria Foundation, who will also be holding health talks, because I think it's important for them and all of us to engage in post the pandemic, to engage in our reality as a society. COVID is still a reality. We need to navigate these situations, but through awareness campaigns such as the Malaria Draw the Line campaign, that is a big campaign campaign. It's a global campaign. We are now bringing it and launching it officially here in this week, in this month, and that's an ongoing initiative. We've got someone like Bonang, who's an ambassador. We've brought on board, who's an ambassador who will be shining the light on malaria together with the foundation, with the global foundation. And this is work that we have to continue to do. We have to work together as Africans. We have to prioritize ourselves and not wait and sit back for someone else to do it for us.
Thank you very much.
One more question.
Cool.
Sorry. From your perspective, what can a young person like me, who doesn't know anything about television or Paramount, or wants the opportunity, what can they do? What channels are there available for them to come through?
Absolutely. We also launching this week in partnership with the Gauteng Film Commission, the GFC. We are also launching a Discover Gauteng Film Summit. Part of the summit will be a host of events, a host of workshops that we will be engaging young people. We'll be bringing on, the best in the industry. We're bringing on international speakers, international producers, filmmakers, storytellers to engage with them in terms of the industry, storytelling. So we'll have a launch. We're having a launch this week for that Discover Gauteng Film Summit this coming week. In fact, the launch is tomorrow. So there'll be a lot of opportunities for young people to engage. And then obviously through the GFC, we also, and obviously the Arts, Sports, Culture department, we also are planning very direct, interactive, for example, art. Art is an important part of our creativity as Africans, but also making sure that we create a value chain and a value system to monetize our content, to monetize distribution models in how content distribution works. Today you can produce your own content, put it on digital platforms, and monetize it yourself.
Yes.
Whilst you're doing that, today producers are now more fair with content rights and how content rights work. So part of the initiative that we've partnered with the department is to continue to find and create platforms that enable young people to engage with industry captains and professionals like myself and many others to really drive and collaborate in building our own Nollywood, Bollywood, Hollywood, telling our own stories and curating our own content for the world. That is the next phase. That's what we have to tell. We can't continue to tell our own stories for our own small market. Africa is a bigger market. The global market there's Africans everywhere in the world, and I think this is the time for us to do it. This is the time for us to really engage and be intentional about where we are taking African creativity. And I think as Paramount Africa, we're committed to continue that journey. We've been on it, and through partnerships like these, we will continue to thrive and thrive.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.